Hello, welcome back guys on my channel. So today I bring back with a new content which is about the Persona 5 Phantom X Reroll guide. Now this game has been released from 5 months, were globally released around like 5 months ago. Now you might be have some kind of question on your mind that why am I uploading this reroll guide after these 5 months, because in those 5 months so many things have been changed and so many other things also applied onto this game. So I guess this is the perfect time for reroll. Why am I thinking that this is the perfect time to reroll? Because new character has been added, and those two new character can be future proof if you just invested them perfectly enough. And also they are providing like a 20-ish pools. If you somehow do the reroll perfectly, then you can get around like a 20 to 25 pools, which is good enough to get your desired character if you just reroll one or actually 5 or 6 times. So basically, why am I saying that this is the perfect time? Because if you just go to the contracts, which is a summoning part, there is a three characters. First one is our Joker. Please don't get him because he's not even that relevant right now. And by the time when this game was released 5 months ago in global, it he does have some fair and share of his strength. If you just somehow pull him in an early one, after sometimes later he just drop back very later on. So if you really are an F2P player who really want to have a future unit, then you can just grab her, which her name is like a Futaba Sakura. So if you somehow get her, she can be really helpful for your team because she really helps to reduce the defense from the enemy team, and your whole team member can deal more damage. That's the basic thing she does to the whole, provide the whole team member. Now the second character, which is the perfect one, he's a Masaki Ashia. He's actually a good defender. All he does is just like provide you a massive amount of shield. Now you're thinking that all he does is a shield. Yes, he does provide a massive amount of shield. Does it going to be helpful for your early game? It is actually not, because in early game you can just brute force any types of content. But when you hit the end game, that's the point where you need shield and also a healer. Because if you don't have in your team a powerful shield or a healer, you can even sustain the enemy's attack like a 1 or 2 rounds around. So he is actually a perfect character. He might not be a perfect character for your early game, but he is a good character for your end game. So that's the two things that you need to know. Now, which one you should focus on? Now, if I really want to tell you, there is a two types of things that you need to focus. First and foremost thing is the support, where he is the Futaba Sakura is the perfect first choice for you. And the second one is the Masake Ashia. So if you somehow get those two, then it will be a perfect opportunity to start this account or start this game. Now, why am I saying this? This is the perfect reroll. This is the best reason to start because those two characters are on in a banner right now. Now, the first and foremost thing is that she has like a 6 days left, and this guy also left like a 25 days left. And there is another part of it is that there is two types of summoning banner also provided into this game, or they added into this game. Is the first one is a guaranteed summon, and second one is a 50-50 summon where you have to like a pull 80 times to reach the PT, and in those PT you have to hit the 50-50 if you never even pull onto this banner. So what I am going to suggest you is that the pull on the guaranteed banner, because in this guaranteed banner you have a, like a 0.6% chance than the 50-50 banner. As you can see that in this 50-50 banner you have a, like a 0.4400, but when it comes to the guaranteed banner, it will be you will be provided around 0.406%. It is like a very less, but it is actually helpful to get that particular character on your early pools. Now there is a two types of reroll method. First and foremost reroll method is the hardcore reroll and also the like a normal reroll. So if you are one of those guy who really wants to start this account really powerful, then I would suggest you, in those 20 pool which you are going to get from the mail, I'm going to suggest you to pull these two characters from this guaranteed banner. If you somehow able to get those two characters, then you can get the beginner character where you have to pull the her. She's a panther and she provide actually like a burn or DPS. The more burn she applies to the enemy, the more damage that enemy allocated into towards them. So she's basically a really future-proof beginner character. All of the standard characters, she's the actually best one. If you somehow get her some kind of extra constellation on her, that will be a perfect choice for you. Now let's talk about the weapon. The weapon this game has, yes, they do provide so many types of huge buff towards respective characters, but I am going to suggest that it won't be any kind of necessary to pull those weapon banner on early on. If you have spare amount of pool, or if you just win the 50-50, not actually 50-50 guaranteed on early pool, then I would suggest you to go for their respective weapon banner. Now, there was a drama happening into this game where the standard and sorry, not actually standard, is a 50-50 and also the guaranteed banner. Like when this game was released first month, there was so many dramas happening. Like the developer were not even listening to the community, and also they are not even providing the extra rewards. Like they have been downloaded like a 1 million, 2 million, that kind of goal. In every gacha game company, they provided some crucial amount of pools, or if they somehow fault, if they did some kind of fault, they will also compensate like around a huge amount of, or like a sufficient amount of pool towards the community. But in this game, they didn't even provide that kind of things to the community. For that reason, so many people are quitting this back and forth. In the first month of the global release, the players were thinking that I guess this is our time to quit this game, because they are not even caring about the global players. All they care about in the CN players. So that kind of divided kinds of regional thought they have there in mind, so they just quit this game right away. Now I'm going to show you the tutorial how you should the reroll guide. If you already know how the reroll processes worked, if you one of those players from the day one and just play it for a couple of months and just quit it, and now you want to start but you don't have a good character, you want to start strong, you don't have to see the tutorial. All you have to do is just skip there. Now if you're one of those guys who is new to this game to have a good start, then you can just watch the whole real part. It is actually pretty much quick, at least bit quicker than the our whoever's game, who I guess needed around 1 hours or 1.5 hours to complete a total tutorial process to reach the reroll part.
わしのペルソナ任せろ受けてみろ約束を欲望のつらい
So this is all for this the tutorial time. So all you have to do is press the email button in here and claim the rewards, and also click on the event button. Okay, claim the daily login reward, and also claim this daily login reward. Also claim this thing. Okay, after clicking those you don't have to follow them on Twitter, also Facebook, and also Instagram. All you have to do just open the site and you will claim these 3 rewards, which is a standard ticket. After claiming all those things, you have to have to go to the summon banner and summon for this. First of all, you have to summon on the beginner banner, because if you don't summon on the beginner banner, you cannot have the enough to give the extra 10 pulls on the limited banner, because you will get the stardust or extra currency to buy the Primogem from the shop. Here we go. Our first summon. We didn't get anything. Is it going to be character that we wanted? No, there's a 5. Okay. Last one. Okay, we didn't get the 5-star weapon. You don't have to worry, because after the 20 pulls, you will eventually collect the 20 pulls when you just completing the story. That would not be a hard task. So when you just completing this banner, you get to choose this Mona, Panther, and also Skull. The thing that I'm suggesting you to get the Panther in between these three. So that's the limited banner, and also it is the guaranteed banner. I'm also suggesting you to pull on the guaranteed banner, because this one has a little bit of higher chance of getting 5-star character. Okay, are we getting it? Yes. Now when you just have enough pulls, all you have to do is go there. This is a monthly shop, just like Ancient and also HSR and other games. All you have to do after getting these 10 pulls, you have to pull on this banner. We get it. We didn't get the 5-star that we want. And 270, we'll see, do we get any kind of 5-star? Oh, we actually get it. Okay, now let's see. We get him. I guess it will be hard. It will be hard one. We didn't get the 2 of them. That was actually hard. Eventually, you won't get 2 of them at the same time. That's why I already told you it will be a hardcore review. So I didn't. I most of the time I just skip the whole summoning part. So if you just wanted to see that what kind of summon they give, you can see that basic summons and animation. Okay, that's all for this reroll guide. I hope you like it. That's all for this video, and thank you.